It's fair to say that Brazilian authorities should have seen this unrest coming. Flyers like this had called for an uprising against the country's new government. And on the day itself, orders to mobilise, like this one, were issued on Telegram at midday. So officials had a few hours after that to draft in enough police, but they didn't. Trouble had been predicted on social media, but by 2:30, as crowds gathered in the heart of Brazil's capital, police numbers were inexplicably low. As you can see from these pictures here, just a few police officers were on the line of barriers, and in that white box, just a few police vehicles. By 2:40, the protesters were on the move, heading towards Congress. When the mob reached this point, a confrontation occurred between the protesters and a small number of police officers. The police used pepper spray to try and hold the crowd back, but came under a hail of missiles and were unable to hold their ground. The mob broke through the barriers, sweeping the police aside and overwhelmed them with superior numbers. There was nothing to stop them moving on to attack the Congress building itself. They swept up the roads and across the grass to assault the building, smashing windows, getting up onto the roof and forcing their way inside, where they ransacked the place. And they ran amok in the Congress chamber itself. Then they moved on to the presidential palace. Now, the few police there ran away, retreating into the building. The protesters' own live streams capture the moments they get inside the presidential palace. The next target was this building, the Supreme Court, which they also broke into and smashed up. Only by 4 p.m. did police reinforcements arrive in the right kind of protective gear. A live stream shows the police and military deploying at the presidential palace. But by then, a huge amount of damage had been done to the government buildings and to Brazil's prestige. And it would take hours for authorities to wrestle back complete control of the situation.